Hey, all, Kate here from the Emerald Minecart. Welcome back to another review, and today I'm reviewing episode 6 of Metal CardBot. In this episode, we actually get to learn a little more about Mukara, and also we get a surprising scene, which I will talk about when I get to it. But yeah, so anyways, the pros, the cons, and the mids. First off, the pros. The fight scene. The little fight scene between Musclehide and Blue Cop against Red Blitz. Honestly, pretty good, especially since this is the episode where Musclehide realizes, okay, maybe the humans aren't the enemies, and like he protects June from one of Crimson's attack, not Crimson attack, Red Blitz's attacks, and Blue Cop uses one of his new attacks to send Red Blitz flying. It was really funny, and I really liked it. And this actually does end up leading to a scene that actually kind of surprised me. But again, I'll talk about that scene when I get to it. But yeah, fight scene, really good. Quite liked it. Seeing Red Blitz flying through the air, pretty funny. But yeah, next up is we get another flashback with Mukara. This is with Musclehide, and like we see him and Mukara interacting, and yeah, we get to learn that Mukara was actually really good at parkour, as he uses a shortcut in this little race that the two are having. And also this leads to another scene that I'm actually going to talk about after this point that I'm talking about. But yeah, it was nice to see another flashback with Mukara, because honestly, Mukara, he really interests me. Like, I genuinely do want to learn more about him. So yeah. Seeing that scene, really nice. I quite liked it. Next up is a scene that, like, comes from another flashback, where Mukara obviously brings up the fact that, well, obviously, metal CardBots live longer than humans. And obviously, the giant metal robots will live longer than humans. But this gave me an interesting thought. Will we actually get to see a metal CardBot die eventually? Because most of the time, because pretty much all the time, we've only seen like the metal CardBots get defeated. We never really get to see one die. And if we are going to get a metal CardBot that will die, I hope it's not any of the Season 1 metal CardBots, and I kinda hope it's Red Blitz, although there is still a part of me that wishes to see him join June and the others. But again, he's just been so much of a little shit, and it's just, you know, okay, look, my relationship with Red Blitz is complicated. On one hand, I hate him, but on the other hand, I kinda want to see him redeemed, so yeah, but again, this brought up the interesting fact, like, oh, will we eventually see a metal CardBot die, and will it possibly be Red Blitz? But yeah, that scene, also pretty nice. But yeah, and finally, the scene that surprised me, Musclehide actually let himself get sealed. Now, how the sealing process works is when the metal CardBot is defeated, they drop their metal card, and Jun is able to seal him. Or seal them. But in this, Musclehide willingly drops his metal card weapons and lets himself get sealed. Like, this is the first time where we've had a metal CardBot actually willingly let themselves get sealed. I honestly found that really interesting, and I'm actually kind of curious if the same thing is going to happen to Tachi in Season 3. I don't know. But yeah, so those were my pros. Now for my cons and mids. I don't have no cons and mids. This was once again another good episode. So yeah, I give this episode 7 out of 7 stars. I enjoyed the fight scene. I like seeing more about Mukara because I generally find him as an interesting character. It's nice to see Musclehide finally joining the group. And yeah, so yeah, that was it for this review. Make sure you all subscribe and like for more, and I'll see you all later. Peace out, home guards, and goodbye!